Your homework last night was to learn how to translate and reflect an object across a coordinate plane. Okay. For some reason, when I scanned my warm-up, my grids didn't show up. So I'm going to be doing a lot of eyeballing here on this warm-up. But I do want to make sure we're all on the same page. Okay. So when you translate a shape, a point, anything on a coordinate plane, it follows a vector rule. Okay. So in the vector, you either go left or right. What's the first value? If it's negative, you go left. If it's positive, you go right. And then the second value, you either go up or down. If it's up, that's positive. If you go down, it's negative. Okay? So notice in your vector, they're both positive, so that means you're going to the right and you're going up. Okay? So you pick any point you start on. You go to the right 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you go up 3. 1, 2, 3. Again, mine's not going to look as good as yours or exact as yours because I don't have a coordinate grid on here. I'm eyeballing this completely. Okay? So G, I go to the right 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. That's G prime. You have to put these primes here so I know where your copies are. If you don't list your new points, you get points off because I don't know what your copy is. You got to be careful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. That's T prime. So notice when you translate something, it completely slides across your coordinate plane. Again, your picture should look prettier than mine. I don't have coordinate grids to follow. Okay? So if you look at number 2, since this value is negative, you're going to the left, and since this value is positive, you're going up. So you would do the exact same thing on this problem. I am not going over this problem, but if you do need to go over it, you can go over it as a class. Okay? So let's now talk about number 3. It says, write the translation rule for the given picture. So I want to know how I get from n to n prime. Okay? So I go to the left 2, and I go down 1 is what it looks like on mine. So I go to the left 2, and I go down 1. This could be a little different than, nope, I'm looking on my computer, it looks good. Okay? You have to put this vector notation so I know that's your rule. So flip your paper. Okay? Number 4, it says reflect across the y-axis. So it's always really helpful to highlight whatever you're flipping across. Okay? So how do I reflect? I count the number of squares to my blue line, and then I count those same number past my blue line. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That is, Z prime, I think. Sorry if my letters are off. Now I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's D prime. Again, mine's not going to match up perfectly because I can't see it all on the screen. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's M. And P, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Connect my dots, and I'm done. Okay. Next one, I'm reflecting across y equals 1. So y equals 1 is like right here. So I need to reflect across that line. So you count the distance each point is from that dot. So this value I is 1, so I'm going to go 1 above. Value t is 1, 2, 3, 4, so I'm going to go 4 below. 1, 2, 3, 4. Y is 2. Excuse me, y is just 1. So I go 1 below. That's y prime. And I reflect it. Okay. Number 6. Determine the line of reflection. So where could I fold this coordinate plane to where they match up and look the exact same? Right there on the y-axis. Okay. Today we're going to talk about the 2 other types of transformations. So things are going to get a little gray for you if you don't know how to translate and reflect.